cannot even believe it is November of 2012. What an incredible year it has been, and I hope you're feeling that way as well. And I am so excited to get to share with you 13 ingredients for a fabulous 2013, because as every good businesswoman knows, now is the time to start planning for 2013 and to have a successful 2013. So I want to share with you my 13 tips of having a great 2013. A lot of these are probably tips you already know, but it's going to make you feel really good that you already know them. So for that, so you ready? Tip number 1. You need to have your goals written down for 2013 and get your family's input on that. If Disney is one of your family's goals, that's going to dictate what happens in January, February, and March, the last 3 months to get qualified for that trip and the amount of time that you'll be spending on your business. Yet for the end goal of getting to have a fun family vacation in June for that as well. So laying down what are some of your big, what's a financial goal that you've been trying to achieve? A great vacation, pay off a certain amount of debt. You need to have a number, and I on that, not just, pay off some debt. How about I'm going to pay off $12,000 worth of debt. $1,000 a month of my Premier income is going to go to that debt so that we can do fill in the blank. Having very articulated reason and purpose for the money that you'll be making in Premier, and then you will be a little more willing to go to work. I know the rest of us, I'm going to guess that somewhere along the way we've all had a real job where we were held accountable. We had a boss that we were answering to, and potentially a pay card that we were stamping for that, and for all the same reasons that we showed up at work day in and day out, or even a part-time job. Showed up 3 days a week, 3 days a week in and 3 out for that. So going back to school, a major remodel or minor remodel, some money to decorate. The sky's the limit, you guys, to really sit and dream, and now is the time to start doing that and identify what you want to do with that income, and then you'll have a purpose for working so hard. So that is step number 1. Step number 2, work in January. If you want to have a great 2013, you need to decide now to work in January. You need to know, what day am I going back to work after the holidays? Any job you've ever had gave you a certain amount of time off for the holidays with a day to come back to work. And I challenge you to respect yourself, respect your business as much as you would working for someone else and furthering their business. So decide now what day that's going to be. The beauty of this business is you get to decide if that's going to be January 2nd or January 10th or January 31st. But I will challenge you, we all know those bookings for March come from all those January parties. And so if you want to have a great March, you need to at least have some shows in January. For that, we're going to talk in a minute on helping you do that. Number 3, you want to make sure all of those January bookings are on your calendar before Thanksgiving. We have less than 3 weeks to get your January calendar 98% solidified. The instant we hit Thanksgiving, and some of you are better than I am, but it's very high. I typically don't get a lot of bookings from those shows after Thanksgiving, before Christmas, because they are just full on in the Christmas mode. They can't think of anything past December 25th, and I'm twisting arms trying to get people on the calendar. And that's just, I've had a few Januaries in Premier, 14. That is just what I have found. I have a much better Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday if I've got that January lined up before Thanksgiving starts. Number 4, overbook your January. If you know you need 6 shows to hit your goal, I would challenge you to even put 10 to 12 shows on your calendar. Worst case, they all hold. Worst case, they all hold. And it's better to be stressed with money than stressed without money, is my theory as well. And the momentum that those 12 shows would bring you. But you all know that January, I have a 50% cancellation rate. And that's just even with all the extra hostess coaching I do and other things I'm going to tell you about in a second here as well. With those January hostesses, Go into it knowing about half of them are going to cancel, and you won't be freaked out, or they'll need to reschedule because weather, all different kinds of things for that. So make sure you're overbooking your January. Number 5, you need to have a too good to pass up January hostess special. So let me show you what I'm putting in my customer folders right now. Is my January is bonus month flyer. I have them pull it out of their folders, and I really talk up why January is such a great month. And ladies, January is the perfect month to have a show. I talk through these 3 reasons. Number 1, host a January show and tons of extra hostess free jewelry. Premier typically does. Well, Premier's done a hostess special in January. Every January I've been in Premier. Should 2013 be the oddity, I would be willing to do a January extra hostess special in on that. And as soon as we know what that special is, I actually add that and put it right, can you see that? Right there in the flyer. Number 2, all of your guests receive a free gift just for coming to your January show. It is worth it to me to give them something a little extra. Every single person that walks in the door. Now, I don't do door prize. Oh, actually I do. I'll do 1 door prize just so I can play the first game. I think that just breaks down so many barriers and gets them laughing and having fun. And so all your guests receive a free gift. So whether it's the little jewelry polishing cloths or the little candles, you can get the dollar candles from Walmart, but every guest that's coming gets a prize. And that's where, even if the gals are like, oh, I can't afford it, come, you're going to get a prize just for coming. It goes on the invitations, a prize just for coming with that. My theory is if I can get them to a show, I can get them to book a show, or certainly a much higher chance than if she's not even at the party and I have to just wait until I meet her out and about. And then number 3, everyone that orders 2 items in January will receive the 3rd item at half price. That's a special I run every January for the gals that just need a little extra incentive, a little great discount for that. And then I talk about why January is such a great month. Ladies, January is so perfect. Your friends are tired of hanging out with their family and doing all the family holiday stuff. They are going to be so excited to get a girls' night out and a chance to spoil themselves. You'll be shocked at how many people will have cash and pay cash for their jewelry order with money they got for Christmas, or how many didn't get what they wanted for Christmas and now they're excited to actually get something they really want for Christmas for themselves. So I talk through that at my shows, making a very big deal about January and why it's such a great time to have a show. Something else I'm going to do this year, and I just took it off, shoot. I was going to do the training and then we ran out the door and I'm doing it on the back end, is I will be wearing the down to the wire ring and the proposal ring at all of my shows. I'm going to say, ladies, I'm doing a ring in the New Year special. You're going to get one of these rings tonight for the price of the date of your show. So you book a show on January 1st, and you will get to buy the proposal ring for $1 tonight. And that is something, I know there's a couple schools of thought on this, and a lot of people have them wait, and they actually order it on their order when they actually do the party. But I want to give it to her now, have her wearing it now, thinking about how much she loves me and how she can't cancel on me because she's wearing my discount ring. So I'm okay with bribing her to have a party, especially a January party for that. So that is something, that extra special I'm going to do for my January hostesses as well, and I'm going to let them take advantage of that when they're booking. The other thing, I don't advertise when the new jewelry is coming out unless it's a circle I've already done a bunch of shows in. And that new jewelry coming out is going to be a great selling point at getting one of their friends to have another party. If it's a show I've only done 1 or 2 shows, or a circle I've only done 1 or 2 shows in, I don't, and if they ask me when does your next line come out, I tell them January 12th. I'm not going to lie. But you know as well as I do, the instant you say January 12th, they're not going to book January 10th for a party. They're going to want to wait to see all the new jewelry, even though, especially if it's her first party, she's going to walk into the next party, and it's a whole bunch of the stuff is going to look new to her anyway, because you just can only take in so much. I still see jewelry that's new to me, and I've been doing this for a little while. So So take it what you will, but I'm just going to about guarantee that once you share when the new jewelry comes out, you will not have any bookings before then. And I hate to lose that week. That week, I typically don't do shows that week of after January 1st, but the week after that, bam, it's game on and pack them in there. But again, worst case, they're all going to hold, right? That's a great thing to happen. Another thing that I did last year was I did a free botanical necklace for all of my January hostesses as a thanks for helping my business bloom special for my January hostesses. Again, this year I'm going to do in the Ring in the New Year special for that. So number 5, too good to pass up January hostess special. Number 6, stay extra connected with your January hostesses. This is hostess coaching, to the 3rd or 4th level on this. You really want to stay connected with her. Absolutely send her a Christmas card. And if it has a cute picture of your family in there, double bonus to you. They need to see that you're a real person and not just a saleswoman trying to sell them something, that you're a real mom, a wife, a person to you and the doggies. Absolutely. She needs to see the real side of you on that. Really work to build a relationship with them. Extra texting, extra phone calls, extra emails with that. You're trusting your January hostesses with just about your entire year of business. I'm just going to let that sink in again. You're entrusting 2013 to those January hostesses. It is worth it to spend some extra time and energy with them and really helping them get people at their shows. If she's feeling like, Jill, nobody's calling, or nobody's RSVPing, or everybody's telling me how they're busy and they can't come, bring a friend incentive. If they bring a friend, I'll give them both $10 off their order. Anything you can do to give them some confidence about getting people at those parties. If they know there's people coming, they don't cancel. They cancel on you when they think nobody's coming. So in addition to the Melissa Terrell, no, I bet you don't even know how many people are coming. Oh, it'll be way more work to call and cancel with all of them than just to have the party, because you never know who's going to show up. And you know as well as I do, I'd rather do a party with even 2 people than no party at all. For that. So number 6, staying extra connected. Number 7, I talked about this a little bit already, but writing on your calendar when you're taking off for the holiday, but even more importantly, when you're back on. You would do this for any other job. Why give yourself any less respect? And please, big, huge highlight, yay, I get to go back to work with Premier. Give yourself 2 weeks off. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, don't check your email, don't answer the phone. You can do that. You can take 2 weeks off, absolutely, and not even think about this business. And on January 2nd, bam, you hit it hard. And I bet you're going to be excited and hungry to get back going at it too. Number 8. You know this as well as I do. Go to Rally. Oh my goodness, if you want to have a great 2013, you've got to stay connected. You've got to be reminded that this business works, especially if you're feeling frustrated right now. Especially if you feel like you've hit a wall with your business, you've hit a wall with what you're doing. And I guarantee if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. So if you're loving your results, don't change anything. If you're not loving your results, that's the definition of insanity, is to keep doing the same thing expecting different results. Get yourself to Rally. $38 plus the 30% discount on the new jewelry. Oh, you guys you'd be crazy to miss it. In fact, I know Mindy Brown is due the day after Rally, and she's going to be at Rally. Potentially with a brand new baby. I love you, Mindy. So proud of you. And how you're working so hard. Number 9. You need to get all the 2013 training dates on your calendar. Now, I will tell you, monthly training is not a magic pill. You don't just get to show up and have this incredible business. But you're going to be amazed that when you do show up, not only the relationships that are built, but how you are so encouraged, inspired, and motivated from those monthly trainings, and even just to be reminded that this business works and to see it working for these other people. It's so empowering. And if Premier is working for you, please take the time and energy to love on other people and inspire those people, because you know there was people that inspired you on your journey to building your premier business, and God is going to bless you for doing that. So those who train remain. It is a proven fact, and making those training dates a priority. I'll be even honest, I plan our vacations around training. So I just don't miss. It's not something I take lightly, and I can see the results. I'm a gal who needs to be reminded every month that this business works. And I know that might shock some of you, but it is critical. It's absolutely critical. And you never know what you're going to hear that's just going to click for you that month. And it might be the same thing you keep hearing every month. And this month, it makes a difference in your business. So, number 10, set up systems. Then when you're busy with life, your business can keep on running. You guys know I have 7 kids. Busy household. In fact, I'm recording this training on Sunday night because on Tuesday, Matt is headed to Washington, D.C. for 6 days. So I did not want to save this till Tuesday night for the Wednesday Gems call. So I'm recording this a little bit early and getting her done. But setting up systems, you have got to have a system for hostess coaching. We talked about that last month. You have to have a system for getting a new jeweler up and running. If you don't have one, email me and I will send you mine. You've got to have a system for that. Some extra, your extra household systems. If you don't have a system yet for laundry, maybe you don't have 7 children. Having a system for menus. You guys know I love my emails.com. They should give me a little promotional for that. It's completely changed my life. Emails.com. But having systems, so when the pace starts heating up, and I am always amazed. It takes me as much time and energy to do 8 shows a month as it does to do 4. Honestly, you just get clicking along, and bam, you're just in the groove. The only phone calls I'm making, honestly, are to downline or hostess is currently on the calendar. There's no time spent trying to nail people down on a date. I would rather be at a show, making money and meeting contacts than doing the phone. Ooh. If you've had a tough time getting that momentum in your business, it might be that you're not doing enough shows a month, because you hit that, and you'll know for you what that critical number is of shows per month that's going to give you that momentum you need to keep pushing this forward, to keep it rolling forward, because you won't even be pushing. You'll be like hanging in on the last cart of the merry-go-round for dear life. It's a great feeling. It's very exciting. And your bank account loves it too. So forget about 12 grand and debt, pay it off. You're paying off 24 for that. So number 11. Only 3 to go here, girls. Are you ready? Vow to keep it personal in 2013. I know in this day and age of technology and the internet, and even as we sit here watching this on Facebook, but we're going to keep it personal. I have cleaned myself up with a little bun so that you guys didn't have to see me in my jammies. It's 9:30 at night here in sunny Texas, and I'm still looking, not too bad here. Okay. Vow to keep it personal. The internet is a great tool, but it is not better than you. And I think sometimes we spend so much energy trying to figure out how we can be, time spent marketing ourselves, when just pick up the phone and make that connection. Call a hostess, call a downline, call your upline, building those relationships, building those connections. And Andy and Joan knew that. And they have turned the direct sales industry upside down with their keeping it personal. So I'm just going to suggest for 2013 that we take Andy and Joan's advice and we model our business like they've modeled this business. That we use technology when it will help us and assist us in, just like this video training. I obviously cannot come to see you every month. I wish I could. My husband would go insane. My children would divorce me. I don't know what it is. I guess kids can do that now. I don't know. With that. So obviously, I can't. So right now I'm using technology, hopefully, and you're feeling a little more of a personal connection. But that is not going to supersede phone calls and staying connected that way as well. So for those of you that are always looking for the newest, latest marketing tool, is this one right here. Okay, enough about that. Number 12. I think so often we are looking at the number of shows not on our calendar, the number of events that haven't been planned yet, the number of customers that we haven't met, the number of people that we haven't nailed down on a date, that sometimes we lose track of the ones who have. And making sure that we are grateful for the business that we do have. We're grateful for the gals that are on our team, that taking that time to let them know. And it's a very biblical principle. Those who are faithful with little will be given much. And really working to build that personal connection with them. You guys know I love the Christmas card and putting our mug shot. And I can't tell you how many hostesses' house I've been to in August, and my Christmas picture was still on the fridge. So I was glad that we made those children, bribed them with whole bags of Skittles. There's actually one picture you could see the Skittle in Ellie's mouth if you look real close on one of those. Anyway, so being grateful for the business that you do have. And number 13, are you ready? I'm laying it out right here. Stop making excuses. Premier works. I have seen it work for every personality, for every age, for every situation that people are in. I've seen it work for people without kids, for people with lots of kids, for people that work full-time, for people that work full-time whose husband works full-time, whose kids are... You get to decide what that looks like. And every single time that we move, this is my 6th time starting my business from scratch. Absolute, utter scratch, completely ground zero. 6 times. And I am reminded each time how hard it is, and yet it is doable. It is not rocket science. It is making it a very important priority in your life. And there were boxes that did not get unpacked. There was forms that got forgotten to fill out, and lots of other things that didn't get done, because each day my number one priority in that day was my business. Now, did that mean I worked from 8 to 8? Absolutely not. But it meant over the course of that day that there was some premier things that were going to get taken care of. It was number one priority. Without premier, we don't eat. We don't put gas in our car. We don't pay tuition at school or any of those great things. Forget about going to Raleigh, because who can buy a plane ticket for that? So it was priority number one, and I have been blown away. Now, I will tell you, only God can make it rain. But I got ready for the rain and have worked so hard nearly every day. Vendor events, out and about, so exhausted, so tired. No, I'm going out. Oh, Bible study get together. I'm headed to that. I'm tired. I just want to go home and go. Nope. Another situation, meeting new people. Another situation, meeting new people. Connecting, relationships. Just had my second mystery hostess show last night. 2 people came. Yay! And 2 people booked shows. Oh, I just about kissed them on the lips. I'm so excited. And I told them that. Thank you guys so much for helping me get my business started. And they know we're new in town, and they know I'm trying to get established with that. So it is absolutely doable, and I want to challenge you. If you've been frustrated where your business is at, evaluate why. What is going on? What hasn't been going on? You can do this if it's a priority in your life. And there's a lot of important things on your plate, I understand. But deciding what you want to do with this business and then doing it. And if it means having to wait on doing some other very valuable, very important things in your life, that's okay. Get this business up and running. It's a momentum business. You get the momentum going, and then all those things you loved to do in the past, bam, you can put them right back on your calendar, because you're not going to be spending all the time spinning your wheels, and not spinning your wheels, but putting in all that legwork, making all the relationships, mystery hostess show after mystery hostess show that you're having to clean, you're getting to clean your house for. I went to make brownies for my party on Saturday night, and I didn't even have a brownie mix. Did you know you can make brownies from scratch? I pulled out my Betty Crocker cookbook. That thing hadn't seen the light of day in years. Butterscotch brownies. They were delicious. My girls stirred them all up for me. That was just about as difficult as making a brownie box mix by the time you put in the oil and the eggs. So you can do this. Ooh, I made it from scratch. It's very fancy. So that's it, ladies. You can have a fabulous 2013. I cannot wait to see what God has in store for you. And I'm so excited for the opportunity of that new year and starting now to plan for that new year. So my question for you and my challenge for you is to send me an email at jillrossgems@gmail.com, jillrossgems@gmail.com, with the goal number of shows that you want to hold for January. That's all you need to do, and I will put you in a drawing for our prize. Woo! So excited for you guys. I love you so much, and we're so honored that you would let us play a part in your great Premier Jewelry journey. And I'm really sorry for the glare on the glasses. Honestly, I've been too busy. My prescription for my contacts ran out. I am limping along on these cold contacts that I need new ones, and I have not had time to get to the eye doctor. So when I talk about making this business priority number one, it has even taken priority over my eyeballs and having to look at me like a granny. I thought, well, I could wear them like this. And I would go with the gray, but I haven't had time to even go to the hairdresser. So girls, if I can do this, you can do this. And I know you will as well. So God bless you. Have a fabulous November. I can't wait to chat with you in December.